Let me tell you something. The school system's been trifling, and not just to us. In 1968, it was Chicano kids in East LA, mostly Mexican American students who looked around and said, nah, enough is enough. Enough with the broken chairs, the outdated textbooks, the you're better off in a trade speeches, the forced silence around their culture. They were tired of being treated like statistics in training, tired of being punished for speaking Spanish, tired of being pushed through a pipeline that was built to contain them, not educate them. So they did what grown folks wouldn't. They walked out. Over 15,000 students across Garfield, Roosevelt, Lincoln, Belmont, and Wilson high schools. They pushed open the doors of their classrooms and just walked straight out. Classroom by classroom, they filled the streets, chanting, linking arms, risking everything. And no, it wasn't chaos. It was coordinated. It was strategic. These kids had demands. Bilingual education, Mexican American history in the curriculum, better school facilities, more Latino teachers and administrators. They weren't asking for favors. They were demanding respect, dignity, representation. And just like always, the system showed its true face. They sent in the cops. They beat students, arrested organizers, targeted Sal Castro, who was a Chicano teacher who stood by the students. And they tried to strip him of his job and his voice. Because the second young people got too loud, too smart, and too unapologetic, the system tries to break them. But here's the part they didn't count on. Those kids didn't flinch. They sparked the birth of a national Chicano student movement. They forced education boards to confront their own racism. They laid the groundwork for ethnic studies, for culturally affirming curriculum, for the right to be seen. And this part matters. They didn't do it for attention. They didn't do it for hashtags. They did it because they knew that staying silent was the same as staying stuck. These were 16 and 17-year-olds, kids with backpacks and binders, kids who knew that their stories and their culture was actively being erased. And they decided they weren't going to go down quietly. So don't tell me students don't understand justice. Don't tell me the youth don't fight. They've always fought. And in 1968, Chicano students in East LA, they walked out so future generations could walk into classrooms where their names, their language, their histories mattered. This country loves to bury resistance in the footnotes, but these kids, they wrote it in bold, and we're still reading it out loud. Way to go, y'all. So proud.